Constantly evolving, steadily revolving.
Hey guys, it's Shawntas here today, and today I'm going to be doing a quick, I guess, tutorial slash information for you guys to basically tell you guys how to grow your edges back, or how to have your edges to where they're not so untamable, because I know a lot of times, I already have a video on my channel as far as what to do if your edges are broken. If your edges are if you have broken edges, if your edges are just really thinning out. A lot of people don't know, but when I first went natural, my edges were extremely thin, and the reason why is because when I was relaxed, I would wear my hair in a ponytail pretty much all the time, and sometimes I would wear it flat iron, but you know, flat iron also breaks your hair. So my edges were starting to thin. They weren't breaking necessarily, they were just very weak. And what I did, I found that castor oil, black castor oil, was working on my edges, growing them back, making them a lot thicker. I want to show you guys exactly what I do. I know a lot of people ask me if they can use castor oil in replacement of the black castor oil that I use, just regular. I surprisingly don't have any experience with regular castor oil. I've never used it. So I've always used black castor oil. So the only thing that I can tell you if you're not wanting to get black castor oil is you can try out the castor oil and see if it works, but on my end, I don't have any experience, so I'm not going to tell you if it does work or if it doesn't. As you guys see, my hair looks a hot mess right now because I wanted it to look this way, just to show you guys that the black castor oil can work for your hair. Even if you don't have thin edges, it can work as an edge control if you're not a person who likes to use edge control. This oil actually works for so many things. I even use it on my scars. If I get a bruise or something, I'll use, not a bruise, but a scratch, I'll use black castor oil. Aloe vera and black castor oil are two things that you should always have in your cabinet. And the one that I like to use is by Rooted Treasure. You guys are that have been following me for a while already know that I've been using this for a while. It's the best Jamaican black castor oil that I've ever tried. I can tell that it's super thick. Let me show you guys. I can tell that this is a super thick oil, mainly because when you try other castor oils, black castor oils, you will see that it's either runny or they put too much water in it, and they're not supposed to do that. If it's supposed to be 100% castor oil, then it should be thick. Alright, so I'm going to take this, put it on my edges. This is for whenever this is what I used to do when my edges were thinning. Alright, so a lot of people don't realize that, but when you wear your hair in a ponytail, the nape area of your hair also breaks off. So that's why I put it on the back also. So if your hair is really breaking back there, then you can focus more on the back and, you know, put a lot more than I put on the back of your hair. Alright, so I'm showing you guys exactly what I used to do because that's what I just said. So another thing that I would do is I would take my oil mixture. This is my growth oil, which I sell on my website. Put that on the ends of my hair. I would take it and put it on the fingertips of my hands, my fingertips. And then I would massage up where my edges are. Okay, I had to go get a hair tie. So basically that's what I would do, and I would put a scarf on my hair at night around the edges of my hair. I would go to sleep, and I would do that in the beginning it would be every 2 days, and then I started seeing results very soon, and I've been using my growth oil for a long time. So the reason why I put it on the ends of my hair is because it just helps your hair grow. A lot of people are saying why do you put the growth oil my growth oil on the ends of my hair instead of just applying it to the scalp. You have an option to do it that way, but with my hair, I put it all over my hair. I don't just put it on my scalp. So it just depends on what you want to do. It's not, this growth oil doesn't work just one way. You can do it a lot of different ways. I'm out of breath, guys, because I'm so excited. I always get excited to tell you guys about my little tips. Want to do it every 2 days, that's an option, and it works, especially in the beginning when you're really trying to get results quickly. If you want to do it every week, that's something that I reverted to doing once my hair was starting to grow back and I just was getting impatient with doing it every single 2 days. Or you can do it every month or whenever you have time if your hair is not really breaking, but you just want to make sure that your edges are nice and nourished. Alright, so now that I show you guys my method, I want to give you guys some quick tips on how to save your edges if your edges are not necessarily broken or thinning out, but there are some things that people do to their edges and then they break and then they're like, what in the world, like, ugh. So of course, if you put your hair in a ponytail all the time, and especially a tight ponytail, your edges are going to break more than likely. So don't do that if you're not wanting to have to deal with the consequences. Also, postpartum hair shedding can cause your edges to be a lot thinner than what they are. So in that process, if you're going through that, afterwards, just make sure that you apply the black castor oil to the edges of your hair, and you won't have an issue. If you are a person who wears like weaves or wigs or anything like that, and you put a lot of glue on your hair, then make sure that don't rip your hair out. It's really hard not to rip your hair out with those glues. Like even the most secure, like best way to put the glue on your hair and then take the wig off, it still, to me, takes out some of your edges. Just make sure that after you apply your wigs or weaves, go ahead and go in with some black castor oil. Alright, so quickly I wanted to show you guys the last thing is how I apply this as an edge control. So basically, sometimes I do use this as an edge control, and the first thing I like to do is spray my hair with water. Then I take the Jamaican black castor oil and I put it on the edges of my hair. It slicks it down so good. So as you guys see that it really did slick down my edges really well. It's a great alternative for edge control, especially if you hate edge control, but at the same time you want your edges to stay down. All you have to do is put a scarf on your hair for about 5 minutes, walk around the house, and your edges will be slicked down as if you put edge control in your hair. So yeah, that was my quick little tip for you guys to get you some Jamaican black castor oil and put it on your edges, and they will be saved with consistency and your effort. Your edges will be saved. Make sure that you guys, if you're getting a black castor oil, you don't have to get the Rooted Treasure, but that's one of the ones that I recommend. If you don't get Rooted Treasure, just make sure that you get one that is really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. I just wanted to show you guys because I was doing it myself and I'm like, I need to make an updated video about this. So if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up so I can make more quick tips for you guys. Don't forget to leave a comment below of if you do this already, or what type of Jamaican black castor oil are you guys using. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!